Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for everyone. I'm Carol and I'm so glad you joined us today. We're going to continue with our heart opening series, including that side angle pose. We will be adding in the strap. So remember, if you don't have a yoga strap, you can always use a tie or a belt or a scarf, anything like that, or you can just do without it. It's all good. All right. Later this afternoon, we'll upload this video to our Bottoms Down Chair Yoga YouTube channel. Hope that you'll check it out there. And if you haven't already, if you'd click on that big red subscribe button, we'd really appreciate it. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to move forward in our chair. Go ahead and think about those feet and have those grounded to the earth, so equally weighted. The 4 pressure points, we've got a point behind the big toe, behind the little toe, and the 2 points on the heel. And make sure that you've got all 4 points of both feet firmly grounded to the earth. And the next thing we're going to think about are our sits bones. So we have those pointy bones that hold the weight when we sit, and we want to have them equally weighted on the chair. So don't lean basically one way or the other. Make sure that those sits bones are equally weighted. Next, we're going to pull our belly button to our spine. So really feel that engagement of that belly, right? So those abdominal muscles are really important throughout all of our yoga practices. Keeping the shoulders down, but also extending the spine long. Place your hands lightly on your thighs, palms are facing up. Close your eyes or soften your eyes and breathe. Taking just a few moments to center your thoughts and aim them towards your heart center. Begin to notice the breath, just your natural inhalation and exhalation. Next, we're going to elongate the breath, inhaling a little more deeply, exhaling a little more completely. Move into your belly breath. As you inhale, the belly extends. We're filling the lungs from the bottom up. As you exhale, pull the belly button to the spine and push the air up and out of the lungs. Go ahead and do that at your own pace. And breathe normally. Go ahead and do that again. This time, see if you can make your exhalation be longer than your inhalation. Using that belly breath. Go ahead at your own pace. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intention for today's practice. Focusing in on what you want to accomplish. One more breath. Bring your hands back down to your thighs. Open your eyes. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Drop your chin towards your chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Go ahead and look forward and roll your shoulders. And reverse them. Nice. Very good. Place your hands lightly on your thighs, belly button to spine. Move into your cat pose. So just breathe naturally, letting the head fall, feeling the stretch through the neck. All right, let's go ahead and lift up, grab the back of your chair, lift your heart. Feel that heart opener. And let's do that again. Round down into cat. And lift up into cow. Oh yeah, that feels good. Let's roll one shoulder at a time. And reverse it. Very good. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale as we make a big circle up and around and bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale here, exhale, up we go. We're going to come into our forward salute with airplane arms. We're going to stretch. Extend those arms back behind you. Shoot your head forward. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do that again. Inhale, exhale, big circle up and around. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here, exhale, up. Keep on going, big circle around. We're going to come to that forward salute one more time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. One more breath and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here, big circle around. Stop in mountain pose. Interlace fingers, pointer fingers to the ceiling. Lengthen through. Shoulders are down. Belly is tight. Lean your mountain. Let's come up and we're going to lean our mountain the other way. Come up and make that big circle around. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here. Exhale. Big circle around. Stop in mountain. Inhale here. Exhale. Point your finger to the ceiling. Extend. Inhale here. Exhale. Lean your mountain. We're starting the other direction. Up we go. That's your inhale. Exhale as you lean. Up we go and big your circle around and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, big circle around. Go ahead and bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale. Up we go. Forward salute. Stretch. Extend. Press. Stretch. Place your hands on your thighs. Let your heart fall forward for your version of forward fold. Maybe your head falls. Maybe it doesn't. Roll up nice and slow. One more like that. Inhale here. Exhale, up we go. Diving forward into your forward salute. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hands to thighs. Let your heart fall forward for your forward fold. Roll up nice and slow. All right. Checking in just a little bit. How's everybody feeling? Checking in on that back. Is the back feeling okay? Are you getting dizzy? Remember, you've got to listen to what's going on in your body. So we're going to take our hands to the floor for our forward fold. But if that makes you dizzy or it bugs your back, you're going to keep your hands right here and just let your heart fall for your version of forward fold. Hands to heart. Here we go. Big circle. I know we're going fast, aren't we? Diving forward. Forward salute. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Place your hands on your thighs. Let your heart fall forward. If you're good with it, we're going to put one hand on the floor. Maybe it's on the shins, right? Or maybe it's on the floor. And we're going to let the head fall. We're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to roll up nice and slow. We've got one more and that's it. Inhale here. Up we go. Dive forward. Stop in that forward salute with airplane arms. Here we go, your version of forward fold. And roll it up nice and slow. Okay, roll those shoulders. So just a little sun salutation. We want to get a little bit of warmth, a little bit of body heat building up before we move into our heart openers. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to do our heart opening without the strap. We're going to do our first bind without the strap. So just kind of want to show you what that's going to look like. And then that's going to lead us, it's not exactly, but it will lead us into our heart opening when we stand and using our bind without the strap. So just kind of want to get us started. So if you remember, we're going to start with our left arm. And then we're going to bring that palm facing the floor. Now the fingertips are facing the floor. We're going to hinge, and then we're going to let that arm swing up and back behind our back, okay? And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me better. You just keep facing forward, okay? So here I am. See how I kind of taken my arm up a little bit higher? So instead of just bringing it to the middle of the back, I've kind of come up higher. Now this other arm, what we're going to do now is we're going to bring it up. So it's the same starting position, right? We're going to bring it up and over And now this hand is just going to slide behind. So see what I did? I came up and over, and now this hand is sliding behind, and I'm clasping my fingers. Okay? So there is a bind. So what happens? Hold it, breathe. One more breath. Okay, so release it. So what happens when you can clasp your fingers? It's the same thing you're doing with the strap, right? So remember the strap, we're pulling in one direction and the other direction. So we're kind of getting that pulling against each other. So you're doing the same thing with your hands, right? So I'm pulling one against the other. All right? So that's kind of the idea of using your own body for the bind. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So let's go ahead and take that arm up. And you might find this side more or less willing than the other. It's very common. Bring your palm to where it's facing the floor. Bring those fingertips down. Give me that little hinge there. And then bring that hand back and up. So again, it's kind of up as high, as high as works for you. Doesn't matter. This is what works for you and your shoulder and your arm. Okay? Other arm. We're going to bring it up, and that palm is coming back behind, and then you're going to clasp. And pull or not, right? So your choice. But the whole idea here is that I'm opening my heart. So as I'm pulling one hand against the other, my heart is opening. So there is using your bind to help with this heart opening pose. All right, let's release that and just roll those shoulders, see how you feel. Okay, so we're going to do one version seated with our strap, and then we're going to come to standing. If you don't have your strap, remember, I'll show you. Don't worry about it. So if you don't have your strap, what you're going to do, let's everybody go ahead, kind of set your strap there for right now. Let's everybody come into your warrior two. I guess I should set it over here. It's going to slide down my leg. All right, so get into your version of warrior two. Make sure all your alignment, knee to toes, up on that side of the foot, right? This leg is straight, but the knee is not locked. All those good things. Okay, so if you're going to move into it, so here we are in our warrior two. We're going to move to our side angle pose, and this hand, instead of it being on your waist, we're going to take it and we're going to hinge it, just like we did before. We're going to hinge it back behind our back. And instead of it just being in the small of the back, see if you can bring it up a little bit higher. All right? So see, I've just got that hand just a little bit higher, and I'm using and I'm pressing my palm, the back of my hand into my heart as I lift. So that's a great version to use if you don't have a strap or you don't want to use a strap. Okay, if you're with me with the strap, so remember, you're going to have your palm facing away from you. So the back of the hand is facing you. Your thumb is down towards the floor. Grab that strap. We're going to come into that side angle pose. All right. We're going to bring that arm around. Now the hand is behind the head. If you remember, this is exactly the position we were in earlier. Remember whenever we did the bind just a minute ago? Okay, this hand is right here. Now, we're going to reach down and we're going to grab that strap and we're going to pull and open. All right, you feel that? You feel how that heart is opening? So we're going to be doing this standing here in just a second. So you're going to see how you feel from standing, and then we're going to add that without the strap. Fine. Come all the way up. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so come into your warrior two. Remember, if you're going to just use your bind, your hand is just coming up high, right? Remember that? Otherwise, if you're with me, so I'm going to take my strap. My palm is facing away. Okay, my thumb is to the floor. I'm going to grab that strap, right? Come into your side angle pose. We're going to bring it all the way around our body. That hand is there behind the head. I'm going to reach down and I'm going to grab that strap, maybe. There it is. And we'll pull and open. There's my beautiful side angle pose with a bind. One more breath and release it. All right, come to standing. So I'm going to be on the right side of my chair and I'm going to put my strap in the chair, okay? So we're going to start with our this leg, the leg that's not next to the chair. Actually, I'm sorry. We're going to start with the leg next to the chair and take a big step back. That's the one I want to start with. Hey, I get to change my mind, don't I? That's my prerogative. I get to change my mind. All right, we want those hips forward. And the only reason I wanted to do that was so that when we turn, we're going to be facing our chair, and it's just easier to grab the strap. Otherwise, we're turned the other way, we're trying to grab our strap. So that's the only reason. It's not like it's anything earth-shattering. Make sure those hips are forward. Bend that front knee. Bring your hands to your heart. All right, make sure your belly is tight. You're standing down that back knee. Don't forget all those things that we've learned. Hands to the heart, hands to the heart, hands to the ceiling. All right, we're going to move into that warrior two now. Woo, I'm going to just adjust my feet a little bit. All right, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and reverse that warrior up and back. And we're going to come back to that warrior two and move into your side angle pose. I'm just going to turn to the, actually what I'm going to end up doing is turn to the back here in just a second so you can see a little bit better. Let's go ahead and take this hand, and either you're going to bring it behind your back, right? So you're going to bring it behind your back. That's all good. Open up that heart, right? Lift it up. Okay. Now, if you want, we're going to add that strap. So just reach over and grab your strap. Okay, so remember, palm is facing away, grab it in your thumb. We're going to come around our body. Now you're still facing me. I've turned to the side just so you can see me a little bit better. So my hand is here behind my head, and I'm going to reach down, I'm going to grab that strap, and I'm pulling, right? So here I am, and I'm pulling as I open up that heart. So I'm pulling this hand up, and this hand is around. You got it? Pull it. Breathe. One more breath. Release it. Place your strap in the chair. And we're going to move through a sun salutation. Up we go. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to dive forward. Halfway lift. Hands on shins. Extend the head forward. Forward fold. Reverse one. Dive up. Bring your hands to your heart. And release. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You've got options. If you want to put your strap down on the floor so you can grab it easier, that's fine. Or you can come to the other side of your chair, whichever one you want to do. I'm going to put my strap down and move my chair out of my way so that I can turn a little bit more to the side. Okay. So now we're going to take that other leg and we're going to step it back. We're going to bring our hands to our heart. We're going to take our hands up to the ceiling and move into your warrior two, right? Ha. Flip that palm up and back. Move back to your warrior two. Come into your side angle pose with your hand back behind you if you wish to do it that way. Okay, back to your warrior two. Now, you're just going to come down and you're going to grab that strap. Right? Palm is facing away. Bring that hand around your body, back behind your head. Reach down and grab the strap. And here we are in a bind. And we're feeling that heart opening. We're stretching. We're stretching. One more breath and release it. Put your strap in your chair. And we're going to flow. Ready? Inhale here. Exhale up we go. Dive forward, belly to spine, protect the low back, halfway lift, extend the spine long, forward fold, let the head fall, reverse swan dive up, and bring your hands to your heart. Okay, I'm going to do the next version of our side angle pose without the strap. I just want to show you what it looks like. Have your strap handy so that you can use it if you want, but if you want to come with me and just see how it feels to try it without the strap, then that's what we're going to do. Okay, so you're still to the right side of your chair. The leg that's next to the chair is the one we're going to take a big step back in, okay? So I'm turning to the side so you can see me better. All right, let's see. I want to make sure I'm going the same direction you are. So if you are stepping back with the leg that's not, yes, then we're going the same direction. Okay. All right, we got a nice bend to that front knee, right? Our belly is tight, extending that spine long. Bring your hands to your heart, up to that beautiful warrior one. Inhale here. We're going to exhale into our warrior two. I'm not going to cue the breath, but you can add that in if you want to. Here's your exhale. We're going to come back to our warrior two, into our side angle pose. Bring that arm back behind. And here is version one. All right, now for version two, what we're going to do is the hand that's here on that thigh, it's going to fall down. Now remember, this hand is up here, right? So it's going to fall down, and then we're going to reach down, and we're going to grab and clasp. Did you see what I did there? Let me show you one more time. So here we are in our side angle pose, okay? So we're in our side angle pose. This hand is back behind your back. This hand that's on the thigh is going to fall down, and we're going to reach back with it as we grab the hands and we pull and we lift our heart up. We're breathing. One more breath. Go ahead and release it. Press it back into your warrior two. Reverse up and back. And step out of it. Okay. How did that feel? That's pretty intense. So the thing that I want you to think about, just watch me for 1 second. So what I see in the classes that I teach, in person, what will happen is, so people will be here, which is great, right? And this hand will be back behind. They'll let that hand fall down. And then when they reach back to grab, all of a sudden, they're looking down at the floor. So what you've got to really do is lift. You've got to lift your heart up, right? So I'm still opening my heart even in this bind. This ear is facing towards the floor, so I'm looking out. We don't want any wrinkles in that neck. We're breathing. All right, and then we're going to come out of it. Okay. You want to try the other side? Let's do it. Okay, I'm turning to the side. You keep facing me. I'm going to turn to the side. So you're going to take a big step back with that other leg. All right, so whichever one you did then, let's do the other side so that you can experience it on both sides. We're going to bend that front knee, bring your hands to your heart. All right, now hands are going to go to the ceiling into that beautiful warrior one. We're bending our front knee. Our belly is tight. Our spine is long. We're going to move into that warrior two. And we're going to flip that palm up and back. Now here we go into our side angle pose. This hand that's in the air, we're going to bring it behind our back. The hand that's on the thigh is going to fall down. And we're going to reach back and we're going to clasp those hands and open up that heart. Notice that my ear is towards the floor. I'm not looking up. I'm not looking down. I'm looking out. My heart is open. I'm not collapsing in on myself. I am still using my side waist tremendously to hold myself in this pose. One more breath. Press back up to your warrior two and step out of it. So even though I'm in that side angle pose and it kind of looks like I'm just resting here, right? There is tremendous amount of work happening in your side waist and in your core and even in the back, okay? So all of this is working super hard. Let's do that one more time and then we're done, okay? All right, so we're going to take a big step back. You're going to switch sides. So whichever side you didn't do last time, switch. Let's come up and into your warrior two. Flip it up and back. Move to your side angle pose. And maybe you stay right here with this opening. That's fine. Maybe you grab your strap. You know what to do. Or maybe you come into your full bind. And we're breathing. And we're breathing. One more breath. Up we go. Woo! Man, flip it up and back. And let's come out of it. And we're going to go straight to the other side. Here we go. Ha! Move into your warrior one. Into your warrior two. Flip the palm up and back to your side angle pose. Bring the hand back behind. Lift the heart up. Let that hand drop down as you clasp behind and open. And open. One more breath. Press through this heel. Oh, back to that warrior two. Flip it up and back. And step out of it. Very good. How'd you do? Let's come to seated. So now you have the feeling of the bind without the strap. And it's pretty challenging, isn't it? It's pretty intense. I'm going to get a little water. If you want a little water, grab it. But it just shows you, as I talked about at the beginning, when we started this whole series with the bind, is you can use your own body to bind. You don't really have to have the strap or the tie or the whatever else, right? You can use your own body for those binds. Very good. Okay, let's do a little bit of stretching. I know, like we haven't been stretching a lot, but I do want to give the upper body just a little bit of release. So let's go ahead and take that right knee, open it nice and wide, bring that arm across, grab your chair, lift the crown of the head to the ceiling and twist. Should feel really good. We work the side, waist, and the core and the back really hard. Let's release it, and we're going to do that again. Lift and twist. So I will tell you too. All right, release it. Go ahead and face forward. This leg is going to extend, toes to the ceiling, lift and hinge. So I will tell you that this is another one of those poses where we build and you just get better, right? So we may start and you're like, oh, there is no way I'm ever going to be able to do that. Lift up, extend, and hinge. You can. We can build into it. And whether you ever do it without the strap doesn't matter. Just feeling that opening, heart opening through that side angle pose is all that we really care about. Lift up and cross ankle to ankle or ankle to knee. Extend and hinge, because what we know is that everybody's body is different, and we just have to do what works for our own body. Lift it up, rock that baby. I'm just trying to give you options, right? Let's do that again. Extend and hinge, just like here, right? You've got that option. If you want to put your elbow there, you know the options. You can do, whichever one works better for you. And then we're going to lift up and we're going to rock our baby again. Are we ready? Let's do the third version. Extend, and if you want to have those hands come out and then down to the floor, that is a great version. Roll it up and let's do the other side. So we're going to let this knee open up nice and wide. Bring that arm across, grab the chair, lift and hinge. Feel the stretch through that side waist. Release it and let's do that again. Come across, lift the spine, lengthen through the spine before you turn. And look over the back of your chair and release. Let's let that knee now fall down towards the floor. Push, we're not doing that one. We're going to do that at another time. Extend that leg long, toes are to the ceiling. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling and let that heart fall forward into pyramid pose. I was moving us into a crescent lunge. Let's lift up and we're going to extend and hinge, which is a very good pose. All right, now we're going to cross ankle to ankle or ankle to knee. We're going to lift and hinge. You might really feel those glutes today too, because all of those holding of the side angle pose, as long as we held it, really gets the glutes involved. Release it, rock your baby. And we're going to do that again. Extend and hinge, your choice. Maybe you want to put that elbow here. If you do, please smile. I love it. All right, rock your baby. And version 3. Extend, out, and down. All right, go ahead and sit back in your chair. Close your eyes or soften your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Life's unfairness. It is unfair that one person is skilled at making bread while another is skilled at growing vegetables. Yet from that unfairness can come a very tasty meal. It is unfair that some people have more wealth than other people. However, out of that unfairness arise ambition, innovation, new value, and ongoing progress. Some unfairness is intentionally and benevolently maintained. Much of it, though, is a necessary consequence of the fact that every person is unique. Just because life is unfair, that's no reason to reject its abundant, diverse possibilities. Just because many of life's underpinnings are unfair is no reason to tear them all down. You don't ever have to see life's unfairness as an excuse to hide behind. You can choose instead to see it as a challenge to rise above. Rather than letting unfairness get you down, let the richness of life's possibilities push you upward and fulfill the unique potential, live the special value that is yours to experience. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Extend the left arm out. Flip the palm to the ceiling and release it. Drop your chin towards your chest and release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Extend the right arm out. Flip the palm to the ceiling and release it. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. Monday we will take off for Memorial Day, so we'll be doing our chair yoga, our seated chair yoga on Tuesday instead of low impact aerobics. Wednesday and Friday will also be our chair yoga, and we will not do aerobics on Thursday as well. So take care. Know that you can find everything on my chair yoga, bottoms down chair yoga channel on YouTube, and I will see you next time.